It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. A play fake now hurts to throw. This is cut by Isaiah Likely. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, a run with Barkley. He has this down to the 34. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
180.
They go to Barkley again. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Here's another carry for Barkley. And 2 yards are all he can get. It's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here they go, getting set for third and 4. Hurts now from the gun. That one finds his man, Likely. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Great. Set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. No touch.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First and 10, looking to throw. It'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. Back to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Let's go now.
Here he goes, third and long. Complete left side, it's just long. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Lions find an answer with their opening drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions literally won up that opening touchdown drive, as they take a 7-6 lead here. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. Oh, what a hit! Stars the ball loose! And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Awareness, awareness, awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and most importantly, keeping that possession.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10.
Great, great, great. Set. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Barkley off the pistol again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
180, 180. Hey! Alpha, alpha, alpha. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Back deep is Williams. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Start on the ground with Gibbs. Some daylight through the 40. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here's a throw. Downfield, and Tislam has it. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 7-point lead in the 1st.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Bates tacks it on the extra point. And the Lions grow their lead to 8. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Now Hurts. It's everything he has under this one. Big gain downfield. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 2-point game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Play action on 1st down. On him quick, and they bring him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 2 yards on the run, but a tough spot upcoming. We've got 3rd and 12. a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. We've got 14-13 on the board. We'll return to the link right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at third and very long. Third and long for him here. That's his man. It's the Michigan rookie. He's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Lightning 18! Lightning 18! Cut 19! Cut 19! Bronco 18!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling the preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards in the end, Brock. It's third down.
It'll be this group's job, watching the film, to find all these plays. It runs them out to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
All plays on the table here for third and 3.
Let's go! 19, Tiger! 19, Tiger!
Now looking to throw. We got the football block, but not the first. That stop just shy of the marker. Fourth down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Field goal would have been 49 yards, Brock, but they want to go for this instead. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And forget this first down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses. And a blitz on fourth down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
From the pistol, Hurts. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Trying to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. And the Lions are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Here's Gibbs on the carry. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and goal, Detroit.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. He rolls to his right. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. The Lions grow their lead to 8. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Here's the backup. 1st throw. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Track. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Straight ahead. Here's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
All set to go now from the 35. Going to the ground again on Brooks. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
A loss of 5 brings up 3rd down and 12.
So a difficult 3rd down coming up on the other side, Brock, of this 2-minute warning. More football from the Link coming up in just a moment. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Third and long. They're going to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, to stop it. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. That one's complete, right side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
That's him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
Hey, look, Case, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. This one to Williams out left side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Lions.
They're throwing it. He's got it over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Setting up to throw. he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He throws a bullet to the center into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions might be able to get some points late after the interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. The give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's a give to Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. On the move, past the 40. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They gain 11 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
We've set it down from the 37. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
so close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they have a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 19, 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Pass complete to Slaw. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
First down, a run with Barkley. He's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Here's another carry for Barkley. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
McCarthy to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Okay, ready?
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
McCarthy looking to throw. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
70 Lions, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
1st down, play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throw left side, complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice that both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Third down run by Gibbs. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on that pickup. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
And we might be close to this league growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open. Or a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you are going to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain. It's stopped down at the 3. Call it 8 yards, and it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
This is the end of the third quarter. The Lions have fought their way to a strong lead in this one, and they've got the football too. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
They'll run. It's Gibbs. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate. Two sides charging each other, and they meet right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward. All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Well, I guess 3 isn't enough to pad the lead. They're pulling out all the stops. It's 4th and goal. They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Lions have likely locked up the win right there. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions stretch the lead to 23. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returnable from the 1. And they get to him before it can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop in. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. Maybe time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Ooh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Hates being Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's going to try another deep one here. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Fourth and forever coming up.
18, come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Desperation time here. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Well, there was no way that defense was going to pass up on that opportunity. I dare to say that was the most energetic and frenzied we've seen them all game. I don't think they could believe the offense would go for it that deep in their own territory.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Here's another for it. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
They've gone the wrong way twice. Need to make up that distance and more. Here's 3rd and goal. They motion the tight end over. Third and goal, McCaffrey. And he'll get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through. Gets in the end zone for 6.
How about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
70 Timberwolves.
They go to Barkley again. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple yards there.
And not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 70.
McCarthy throwing here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here we go. Set.
Going on third, McCarthy. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Completed over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
That's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Set. 60 by 6. 60 by 6.
Again, McCarthy to throw. He's got Smith. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gains. Lions in the nickel. This is third down.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Barkley, this will give. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Superhero. Let's go now. Like.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in a hurry up here.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the Lions' 35-yard line.
Panther 6. Panther 6. Watch the back run.
Off the play fake. It's McCarthy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Go. Hawks 70. Hawks.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes, got to have this on 4th down. Taking a chance to the end zone. No good. The pass goes incomplete. That lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60, go.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Lions throwing 6 more on the blowout. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they'll decline this and take the results. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That's him on a quick hitter. He's out of bounds. It looks like they might have a shot, Brock, but they're going to be left 2 yards short now. It's 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Desperation time here on 4th. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
70 Lions.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Lions very close to an 11th win this season. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They stick with McCaffrey. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Lions continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions continue piling on to this lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. It's a screen to Barkley. Barkley got hit and he lost the football. But it looked like an eagle flew in and was first to the ball. They're going to maintain possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly...
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted. Again, that is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Trying again after the pick. McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
On the 24 once again, it's second and 10. McCarthy to throw it. Setting up the running back screen. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Third down from the gun. McCarthy. He's got a man left. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Back to the air, McCarthy. Escape. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game, as their latest brings up second down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes second and 22. Finds his man over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Okay, you got this. 18 Cardinal. 18. Take over.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down.
It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Hey, in this situation, why not? I'll just go ahead and go for two here.
The Eagles will set
One
up
final
for
shot here. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, this is McCaffrey. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings his ball game to a close. So the Lions get the win on the road. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Philadelphia.